Hello, I'm Brazil, and welcome back to Need for Speed Underground 2, Part 17. Last episode, we actually managed to unlock Coal Hard, and we found way too much power available for the RX-7, so we're going to have to tune that. But first, we've got some uniques to chase. First up is the performance parts for this, which is going to be really useful, as I haven't tuned this since we got the well, when I say tuned, I mean haven't put anything new on since we got the RX-7, so it probably needs a lot of TLC to bring it up to the sort of well, did I say drag? I meant drift and street cross car that I'm planning to be. Very good, brain. It only took you 3 goes. Try harder next time. So yeah, get there. We'll pick up another sort of handling improvement thing, so this thing will turn on a dime and make, well, and it'll grip like a blue bottle with a piece of double-sided sellotape stuck to its arse, while being poured slowly into a vat of liquid treacle. Now, I don't know where that analogy was going anyway, work with it. But yeah, I found my little book of tuning setups from the good old days, so as soon as we've got this thing tuned, we're going to, well, go and tune it again, if that makes any sense. No, tweak it anyway. Well, not tweak it, adjust it. So yeah, into this performance shop, which I swear has done every unique going. Nitrous? Ooh, tempting. Weight reduction, again tempting, or suspension? You know what, let's go for suspension. We want this thing to handle. Don't give Rachel the opportunity to show up. Okay, let's see what we got to work with, okay? This is untuned, okay? 4.1 to 0 to 60, 204 top speed, 400 horsepower. Wait, what? 400 horsepower? Did I accidentally overtune this? No. This should be fun. This thing's running 400 horsepower before we start. So let's put some more parts in. 6-speed transmission, very good. More suspension, more handling. Best tyres you got, please. Best brakes you got, please. I was about to say, how can you have unique lightweight parts? That's not adding anything, it's taking stuff off. Anyway, let's get this thing on the dyno, see how it does. That old blue line is what we had. And we're up 80 horsepower. 80 horsepower, we're down to just under 3.5 seconds to 60, top speed of 219. Also known as bloody quick! Now we gotta drop this thing to the floor, and I've got to adjust everything just right. Just right? Okay, I might have written these down wrong. Okay, so it's a steering ratio of 0.7, 6.5 on the rear sway bars, 7.32 on the front sway bars. So soften them up a little. Rear shocks as hard as you can get there. Wait, hang on. 7.32 there. Shocks as hard as you can get them. 6.66 demonic shock absorbers, I know. 7.25 for you. Now this should be a bit of a weird combination, but it should work, as I don't remember it going wrong. Now adjust me drivetrain a little, just a bit. Okay, 78, 117. This is probably dull to people who don't like cars, but it's important. Bash that up a bit. 5th gear should be at roughly 179.1. That's close enough. And that should be... okay, that's very much close enough. Keep the aero, keep the tires, keep the ECU. Dyno this bitch. See, we've got down by another 0.2 of a second. That is quick. Imagine what it'll be like when we get that done on the RX. But right now we've still got to do this for... well, not going to... why did I do it for... Dred, you're an idiot. I've just realised I did that for bloody circuit racing, which this car is not going to do. Raise the rear a bit. Giggity, 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 you. 7.25 on the front. 6.66 or near enough on the back. Fully hard shocks. Sway bar to 7.3. Whisk ray bar, keep it as it is. Steering ratio to 0.7. That should be enough. Gearbox. Final drive of 3.92. 42. 70. Yeah, that's close enough. 117. 147.1. That's close enough. 179. Close enough. Can't get that any higher. So yeah, reselect, yes. I want the same for Street Cross, and we'll do the rest for the Mazda. Okay, so this is dull, I know, but it needs to be done because I'm not going to put any more performance pots on this, so we need to get every drop of performance we can out of this. Every single meager drop of performance we can get out of this. And the Mazda, because we ain't coming back to a performance shop. This is the Alamo when it comes to performance. We have got to get this done. 7.32, 605, switch up the steering ratio. Gearbox again, set that to that. That to that. That to that. That to that. 146, yep. 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 All good. Save and quit, and let's get the RX-7 tuned. I know, it's not exactly the most exciting thing to see me tinker around with sliders for 5 minutes, but it's got to be done, and I'm not letting you... Besides, if you lot are following me, you probably want to make your car handle right. No, you don't, no, you don't. No, you don't, Rachel, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. You're not interrupting this time, no, you don't. Okay, because we're not taking this thing on type, so we've got to get this thing done for circuitry. Okay, so let's tinker the suspension. 0.29 for you, 0.25 for you. Very soft front suspension because it's a bit understeery at the moment. 5.9 for the springs. 4.83 for the shocks, again mainly because it's understeering like a bastard at the moment. 5.13 for you. 4.02 for you. This is going to give it a lot more slide, making it a lot nicer to drive in the corners. Okay, drivetrain, we need a final drive of that, but we're going to shorten up the drive ratio a bit. Give us a bit more grunt off the line. A5.1, 121.7, 159.6, 185.7, 211.9, that's alright. You see, we've now managed to get another 0.3 seconds off of this. Okay, it's worth it. Yes, we want to switch this up for drag racing now. Same suspension setup should theoretically work. Keyword should. Doesn't necessarily mean will, but we've got one way of finding out. Don't know why I can't set 1.25, so we'll leave it as close as we can for now. 4.5, 5.9. Shocks are at 4.83. Again, very soft. 5.13. It's just me reading off numbers. I'm like UVB76. There's probably some CIA agent listening to this who's now misinterpreted that as go down to the local convenience store and buy Commanding Officer Dwight McThundercock a beef and pastrami sandwich. Well, you know what I mean. Beef is pastrami after all. Okay, drivetrain back down again. Got to do this for underground races as well. I know, but it's got to be done. 159.6, 185.7 to 11.9. Yep, all good. Set up Underground Racing League. Same again. I just want a same again button. Would that be too hard to have? Just a same again. Like you get in a good pub that knows you. Yeah, same again, that's the stuff. 4.83. Okay. 1.83. 5.13. 4.02. 5.63. Don't worry, it's almost done. You can go and... You can not be tempted by somebody else's silly video involving a very, very grumpy cat doing a backflip on a scooter. I know what you watch, don't blame me. Yep, okay, that's all good. Don't worry, the racing shall return to normal now. Except I've now got to get back in the 240 because we'll be testing drifting on this. Even if I'm going to have to do a little bit of work after this just to make sure, but you know what? There's a street cross that's closer. Jesus Christ, just see the way that this thing takes off? Okay, I'm just pot still here. Watch that speedometer. Ready, go! It seems to have forgotten what it was doing mid-drive, but I don't care. The only way to test this is on a track. I've also realised I should be now immediately going and getting the wide body kit on this, because this body kit looks like absolute bum, but look at that grip! It's actually gripping, which is a rare thing, because, well, it's fast, it's grippy. What more do you want for Street Cross? Oh yeah, a motorbike. But this isn't Midnight Club, so we got to drive with what we got. And what we got is a 240SX at this company going very, very quickly, and I wouldn't be surprised if the unique performance parts are a very weird combination of browns, just enough to say the ludicrous speed in this car has gone to plaid. Yeah, I know. Star Wars has recently come out and I'm making Spaceball references. I'm topical, I am. Yeah, but seriously though, we've got to get this thing wide body kitted up before the next, well, episode, otherwise you lot are going to get really, really bored here. Bored here? Is that even a word? More bored, that's a better word. Okay, right, let's work with that. Wait, level B2, are we doing this on a multi-story car park? 'Cause this is the weirdest multi-story car park I've ever seen. I mean, what multi-story car park just has all these crash barriers? All of them. I mean, I know they've got some have crash barriers around the spinny thing that's used to go up and down levels like those bits in GTA, you know the ones I mean. But the thing is, most of them don't. I mean, look at this. We're ahead by a clear 7 seconds, and we're gaining lead on them. 8 seconds. 8 bloody seconds over a lap of, well, 8 seconds over how long a lap? 8 seconds over 25 a lap. This thing is quick. I mean, I have a nasty suspicion I probably should have upped the turbo so it puts a bit more grunt in the engine, so it doesn't just go. On the flip side, it does make a nice noise when it shifts. The downside, however, is, well, it stutters in first. But we can live with that. Right now, however, holy smeg, this thing has some degree of horsepower. Nitrous is provided by that scene from 2001: A Space Odyssey where he looks into the void. You know the one I mean. Of course, I'm not going to quote that bit of zero punctuation. That'd be just tasteless. Anyway, we've still got a body kit to put on this thing, because this thing, well, okay, it's not the ugliest body kit I've ever seen in this game. There's several more dubious honours to be given. It needs something a bit more specialised, something a bit more accentualised, something a bit more wubbity-dubbity-flubberty-ized. On the flip side, this exhaust sounds good. No, not the car specialty shop. We've got to do some proper customising today. We've got to get specialist parts for this. We'll tart it up with ugly shit later when we've done all the underground races, and all that's standing between us and the final race is a simple, where are we going? That body shop, okay. And all that's standing between us and the final race is a set of magazine covers. At which point they will get promptly DONE, and then we shall basically continue to hoon it. Where did I press that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I thought that was a map, but I didn't think the map, so yeah, brain's working as intended, i.e. badly. Should have juked of hazard that, never mind. Keep driving. Okay, tight right. Actually, come to think of it, that's giving me an idea. Why has no one made a sat-nav with rally driver pace notes? So it'd basically be left, 3, don't cut, 200 yards, tightens, follow round, followed by left, 1, don't cut, followed by getting crashed into by a blue minivan. You get the idea. Because that'd be great! Set to a really, really, really nice bit of road and say the French Riviera, and you can basically really enjoy it because it tells you exactly what you need to know to drive it. Granted, it wouldn't be much use on the M4 for Slough, where it'd probably be saying, for the next 500 miles, crushing disappointment as you realise this country's gone to shit. Wow, even the weather agrees with me on that point. It's starting to really piss down in here. Still, let's get this through. Take a quick left. Let's see if we can find any drift races before we end this episode. You know, just get a drift race in. Enough to really... Ooh, uniques. Excellent. Now, which one of these looks least ugly? That does not look too ugly, and we'll be able to switch that out for a proper exhaust. That... Ugh. Because a lot of this I'm going by, how does it look from the front? Ugh. You know what? I'm tempted by the Apocalypse Kit or Vapor. You know what? I'm going for Vapor simply because of the wheel arches. Yes, I'll have the Vapor part, and get ready for Rachel to interrupt us again. But we need to put a bigger exhaust on this because, well, that's a bit weedy. That's more like it. It's not like we've got any shortage of dosh, is it? We've still got 3.5 stars to go, though, so we're going to need to basically go to the... Yeah, I know, 1 year wait list. It's a video game. Ooh. That basically translates to, you've made another milestone on your car. Go there, grab it, stuff, things, happening. No, I don't. Stop calling this number. I'm going to give it to a puppy sanctuary or something. Just so I don't get interrupted by people like you when I'm trying to do commentary for my lovely, lovely audience. Anyway, drifting. Let's see if this works well or crap. I'm going to say crap because you know what mine looks like, but this could change. It's a bit too grippy for drifting, but the tyres might just need to warm up. On the flip side, however, the speed is very, very welcome. Even if the lack of a proper gearbox is... Well, sorry, even if the lack of any form of gearbox control is a bit... Well, whatchamacalliting, disorienting, that's it. I might get the RX-7 doing more drifting, but this is more of a test than anything. If it doesn't work, then I'm sorry I wasted a couple of minutes of your viewing time when I was prattling about getting this thing set up for drifting and not street cross, but, well, you saw how it was on street cross circuits. It's ruined Face, and Baracus, and Murdoch, and Hannibal, ruined the entire A-team. And again, American TV can do that for itself these days, so... Wow, I made an A-team joke. Really, really topical, Dread. Really, really topical. Come on, get some more slide! More slides! More slides! All of the slide! All of it! Across the line. And with that, I shall... What?! And with that, I shall proceed to take this thing off drifting duty and get the RX-7 to do this next episode. You've been a wonderful audience. He's been a terrible winner. And don't forget to rate, comment, share and subscribe. And until next time, bye!